Twitcher. All right, so you saw me just tell from the design standpoint, right? So let me show you how this works real quick. So like say you're making a YouTube video about AI for small business, right? So if I type in AI for SMB and I say find keywords, what this does is it uses the internet, it uses YouTube's tool. This is like there's a couple of tools like this that you can pay money for, and I just thought it'd be cool to build it. And it gives you all the title starters, channel tags, real searches. And if you don't know how to use it, you can talk to the AI about it. Now, what I want to do is get the AI tool moved up into here. In my mind's eye, I somehow think that this screen could do double duty, right? It could be the input for the chat, or if you're a power user, you should be able to just type something in and hit find keywords. So if you hit this button, you trigger the search. If you hit this button, you're going to trigger the AI. Now the trick is I've got to explain to Claude how I want this to work, because they don't normally build chatbots like this. So I got to really be careful how I think about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, look, let's take a screenshot of this. I'm going to say, let's add the chips. Okay. And what the chips are these little guys right here. Those are called chips. And this is the chatbot window. And what I'm going to tell it to do is let's add the chips below the find, and what do I call it? The find and chat bar. Then if user wants types keyword and hits find, it works like it does now. If user asks chatbot, the window becomes AI chat. Now I'm going to ask it to verify that it understands what I want, because this is a little bit of a complex ask. Sometimes if I'm doing really complex stuff, what I'll do is I'll open Claude, and I'll come into chat, and I will actually have a conversation with Claude over here, and then I'll ask him to write a prompt, and then I feed that prompt into VSC. This isn't at that level of complexity, and I think it's going to be able to handle it, so I'm just going to go for it. And I'm going to say discuss concept and pitfalls. I want to know what are some of the drawbacks of doing this. If you're a spell checker, please don't watch me type. You're going to be disappointed, I promise. So what my idea is that we're going to take this and we're going to move that up into this tool, and then I'm going to have a little how-to video right here. And this is going to be the YouTube keyword. I'm going to take it beyond YouTube keyword and finder. I'm going to turn it into a YouTube strategy engine, right? Like one of the things I was working on today on my YouTube channel is, I'll show you what I was working on. Well, because this is going to take a few minutes to think about. So I thought, man, I need to start optimizing my channel, right? And so I started doing a little bbit of research on YouTube optimization. So if you come in here and you go to view my channel, here it is, view my channel. And then if you go to customize channel, when you come into here, this is important, the description, right? And you want to use keywords, and you got 1,000 characters to tell your story, right? You got 1,000 characters to tell your story, and those keywords, and this really matters. So one of the things I thought would be interesting is to use also have my tool help have the chatbot understand how this works well enough to take somebody that doesn't know and prompt them. And let me see, look, timeout. Okay, Not touching code. Let me sure the concept in my words. One box. Why it's the right direction. Okay, cool. Okay, it gets it. Today we've got a results area. So yep, the pitfalls. Worst first. Windows can't serve two masters in the same instance. Well, there's no reason to be. Okay, I know the solution to that. If user is in chat mode and hits the keyword, chat bot needs to gracefully make a comment and say, I'll be standing by, and go back into find mode. Opine the logic. So what I'm telling you to do now is, if the user hits find and puts in a keyword and hits find, it will go find the keyword. If the user prompts and asks a question, then it's going to act like a chat bot. But if they hit the find button, it's going to gracefully fail. Hey, well, I'm going to switch into, I don't know, he's going to figure out I'm going to switch into find mode, and then you'll have to type in the keyword. But the chatbot should tell you that. The AI should be able to sort this. We'll find out in a second. So anyway, back to this. So, and beyond that, right? So once you've done that, when you make your videos, right? Every video has a, oh, look, I'm streaming. Ha, crazy. And Dan's still watching. God bless him. So when you come into your videos, right? No. Shh. When you come to video, there's a description, right? And like right here, this is none of the videos I ever made. I didn't really care about getting popular on YouTube, so I didn't spend a lot of time even thinking about this stuff. But this if you're trying to get serious about YouTubing, how you fill this out and what it says is important. And so when we start talking about this tool right here, I thought it'd be interesting to be able to also have the AI help you optimize all these other things. I mean, why not? Stop. Okay, so we're back. When it goes to find chatbot opening with awareness of what you just pulled, I see 60 searches coming back. I wanted to pick the first 3 titles. Okay, so right now we're kind of in agreement. And one of the things you got to be careful with, when the AI says your logic is sound, blah, 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 and it's kind of, and if you get the sense that he's agreeing with you, the best thing that you can do that I have found, especially when you're using Opus 4.8 and even more so with Fable. Fable was amazing, man. I can't wait for it to come back. You can type in, this is going to sound nuts. This is going to sound crazy. I trust your judgment. You understand my intent. Go. And what this thing is going to do is just start going, wow, I'm sorry, man. My nose is itching like crazy. This is going to be the worst stream ever. So now it's just going to go wild. And unfortunately, we can't, in this mode, you can't really see the AI think. I like to watch the AI think. It's kind of interesting. But in VSC, you don't get to see it think. Now, when we talk about vibe coding, a lot of people, when you talk about vibe coding, you're in chat and you say new chat. And if you say, hey, Claude, build me a tool for, I don't know, build me a tool for keyword analysis. Hey, actually, let's do this. I much prefer this. This will be fun. Hey, Claude, I want you to build me a tool so that we can you figure out YouTube. You know, like what's that? Video Logic or something. There's an app where you can figure out what the keywords are for videos. Can you build me a little tool like that?
So you're after something that analyzes YouTube videos and extracts their keywords or metadata, like what makes them rank or what tags they're using, before I build anything, let me ask.
Okay, so obviously when I don't know what's going on between the stream and this, I think Claude's running out of bandwidth and he sounds like he's underwater, but I'm just going to tell him to build it. Let's make an app, right? So this is how people vibe code. I've seen it, right? I've seen it. I'm trying to tell my camera to follow my face. There it goes. I told them, and I watch people vibe code. I've got a lot of friends that are doing this. And they call me up, hey, Mark, look what I'm building, blah, blah, blah. The problem with building this way is you're building a house without a foundation, right? So one of the things that I'm going to teach you guys how to do, and if you already know how to do all this, man, you're watching the wrong video, right? This is not for you. But what I'm going to show you is I love Cloudflare. I've been building in Cloudflare for over a year, and it's got so many amazing tools that give you a foundation to put your stuff on, right? Now it's going to architect this whole keyword analyze with data. It's going to build it, but you would build it and you could look at and play with it in here. You'll see it on the right. Oh, see what he's doing? He's cheating. Look, he's reading the design skill, right? He's already tapping into all of my knowledge that I've got baked in here. I should have opened up I should have done this in GPT because this is cheating. I'm going to stop burning tokens. I'm going to stop it because it's going to build something really cool, but using my house rules because it's using my structured data and my skills, and it's going to wind up just like what I've already built. We could do this exercise in GPT to be a lot, you get a lot weirder result. Because GPT has no idea what I'm up to. So I'll say, hey, GPT, make a app for keyword study of YouTube videos. Go for it. Okay, we're into 16,600 tokens. He's still thinking. There's a lot going on here. I'll flame a real, not a fantasy monster build. Paste a loop YouTube link and pull out the key ideas and make notes. He's going to build something. I don't know what he's building. He's got his own idea what he's building. He says make study notes, quizzes, and action steps. I'll keep it plain English first. Maybe I should clarify if they really want the app files. I think the user wants a simple app for studying YouTube videos. I could design a local version with HTML, CSS where they can paste a URL. No backend needed, just straightforward static app with a down. I mean, this is the problem, right? So if this is how you're vibe coding, if this is how you're writing software, and you're not getting results that make sense, it's because you have not given the AI any idea what you actually want to do, and it is just literally, okay, I think he wants this, and it's taken its best guess, and then you're going to get something that's not exactly what you want. In the system that I use, we build a really powerful foundation that you can build anything on. And when I mean anything, I mean anything. I mean, I've built CAD software. I've built, let me show you something if you think I'm kidding. Stone fabricator. Okay, I'm gonna go forward slash was it S counterCAD. Boom. So just for example, on this very foundation that I'm describing it to you, I started noodling on this the other day, and I was trying to build CAD software where as you draw the parts, you can come in and you can specify your material cost, your markup on material, what do you charge for square foot, finished edge, miter, backsplash, seams, all this stuff, all these different variables. And as you draw the pieces, it starts adding on the cost. Now, I'm still working on it. It's new. You can draw circles. One of the features, I'm supposed to be able to click on this, and if I want an 80-inch part, I can change the dimension. And it makes an 80-inch part. Oh, it's back. I just got a text from, but this is what I mean. This is all built on that same foundation, right? This is just pure HTML, Java on HTML, Java, and CSS all running on Cloudflare's edge network. That's why it's bloody fast. This is all online. This is all real. We can go look at news. We can go read news articles about saws and what's really crazy is I've got a pretty hardcore back end on this. So when you go to the back end, this is kind of wild. It's got full SEO. So you can click on this and you can get all the things that are showing up for SEO that I've built. So every time a piece of gear is listed, it shows up. Every news article shows up. I can go in and edit each one, right? I can talk to, I have a built-in AI where I can talk about the different articles and how I can search engine optimize that specific one. I've got CMS, so I can go in and edit all the text, all the video. I can add video, I can add images. So not only did I build a website, I build a system for building websites, right? So I can go in, I've got AI in every one of these, and I can discuss with the AI how I want this content to be structured, what kind of keywords do I want to use, how do I want to work on this in search. And so it's kind of like using Wix or Squarespace. I just made a light version of it that I control and I don't have to pay a lot of money for. Everything you're seeing me do in Cloudflare, all these different projects are costing me about $5 a month. When you come into here, when someone lists a piece of equipment, it's in review. The AI studies it to make sure there's no cuss words. I can preview all the listings. Whoa, I can preview all the listings, right? I can go and view them. I can edit them. I can delete them. The AI console, this is kind of wild. So this is a pretty sophisticated AI. It uses RAG and vector space. And so each one of these has different documents that feed it intelligence. So when you're asking the AI about templating, there's a whole section about templating that it knows about. So when it's answering questions about that topic, it focuses on that topic. That's called maintaining an area of concern. Let's take a break and let's see what old Claude's up to over here. He is still grinding away. He's concocting. He's putting the keyword chips in. Markup and styles done. Now the core replaced the chat block with the full controller stream. Yep, he's got his whole list of things that he's working on. Let's see what this Yahoo came up. He wrote a zip file. Open this in our browser. Oh, come on, man. Can you demo it here? Come on, this is GPT 5.5. You should be a little more squared away than that. Give me some damn thing I got to open in a browser. Okay, thank you. So I just vibe coded. Who knows? We'll see. So this is the difference between this is vibe coding. Okay, this is vibe coding. This is not vibe coding. This is drive coding, right? Vibe coding, drive coding. And people ask me, "Oh, you're vibe coding, Mark." No, you're vibe coding. I'm drive coding, and I just coined the name and bought the URL. I think it makes more sense. Now let's see how this works. So keywords, customer, flashcards. Quiz. What breaks the workflow if done badly? I don't know. I don't know what GPT is doing here. It's a quiz. Question number 1: what breaks the workflow if done badly? Logo design, customer information capture, font choice, video editing. All of the above. Question 2: what does the template do? Replaces the business owner, gives AI clear structure, uploads the video. B, gives a clear. Vibe coding is just your fault. You're asking the smartest machine in the world to do something for you, and it's got all these instructions to try to help you, but it has no idea what you actually want because you didn't give it structured data to think about. If you go into Claude, right, it's still grinding. I think these streams are going to become exhausting for me just because I've got to come up with filler content while it's thinking. So let's come up with some filler content. So if you come into Claude and you go to co-work, seems to be frozen. Close window. Let's relaunch it. Claude was a little bit sad there. Still frozen. I think we broke Claude. Let's go ahead and minimize that. Where this leaves is 2. Okay, we're getting close. The next thread to pull the real payoff. Make the bot see you pulled keywords after you find a flip assist and say, rank these for me. Which should I title first? And the reasons over your actual results. It's a phase 2A move on a plain doc, but it's a small back end change. It's where we combine the earnings. It's cute. Yeah. Say the word. No. Okay. Wired up. Yeah. So what he's asking me, he's come up with some features he thinks we need. I don't feel like reading all this. I'm just telling him to do it. I'm on the edge of vibe coding right now because I'm live. Normally I would sit down and study this and scratch my head and go, and contemplate it and give it a really intelligent answer. But okay, it's telling me it's got some quality control issues. It's saying about, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead. Go ahead and do it. So it's gonna go do it. I'm gonna look at what it did. Here we go. Let's go back over to this. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to, what was the, oh, damn it, I lost the URL. Here it is. So this is the temporary, this is the dev address. Let's see if it comes up. Cool. All right. Oh, right on, man. Look at that. So now we've got so now technically, if this is working right, and I like the way it lights up blue. That's a nice addition. So let's say Claude code. And if I say find keywords, okay, that works. Now if I come in here, explain how this works. Oh, no, this is what I did not want. You see what he did? So this is what I do not want. You're toggling, you can toggle between both, but I want this to happen up here. But I think, no. I'm going to stop him. Yo. So if you interrupt Claude, you want to say something like hello or stop or hey, stop. Because I got him in auto mode. He's going to burn some tokens just to put the brakes on. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. I want these combined. I see no reason we can't. Opine. So this happens, man. Sometimes you get into a design challenge, right? So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, man, like this is where you get in trouble with AI. Nobody's built this before, right? I guarantee you it has nothing in its training where it's combined an AI chat bot with a YouTube keyword search engine, right? It just never has done this. So now I'm asking it to do stuff that's outside of its normal scope of training or how it thinks about things. And you can see that I told it to combine these and it's resisting. So when you start pushing against the AI in your programming, you need to be extraordinarily careful because the good news is this is low stakes, right? I mean, I've only been working on this for how long we've been streaming now? I don't even know, an hour maybe. Agreed. Okay, let's see. It's agreeing. There's no reason we can't. Right now it reads as 2 machines stacked. Why combine it? They're handleable. Yeah, I know it's handleable. I want it to expand. Just make it get taller. Yeah, I see that. I see that. You can make the box a flex box. When in AI mode, have it give it a visual cue. A tiny gold color streamer chasing the perimeter of the chat box and have it flex up. Opine. So whenever I say opine, and I have so the AI has a memory, right? And I've told the AI that I have dyslexia, and it's supposed to give me short answers. But when you're doing complicated stuff, it's going to give you huge long ass answers anyway. But it knows when I say opine, that's a word that I use specifically to tell it to really expand on it and think. And you'll see him burn some tokens. Right now, I'm not in the deep thinking mode. I'm in max effort. If you go to the purple effort, and I go there sometimes, it really burns up some tokens, man. Like for real. You want to try to avoid that. And it's going to burn some tokens right now figuring this out. I wonder, I see these guys stream, and if someone ever asked a question, I wouldn't know how to tell if they were asking me a question, which is kind of weird. Okay. Box coming alive. Okay, good. It likes it. Okay, the Flexbox shell. Yep. The gold streamer. SV stroke dash, my pick. Rotating. No. Yeah, I like. Yeah. It understood. Okay, so what's really cool, it understands where I'm going, but it's going to toss a pitfall at me, which I tell it to do that, right? So in its instructions, I tell it if there's something that's confusing, push back. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So what he's saying is, says, hey, if we're going to do a visual effect, because one of the problems in user experience design, right? I was a UX guy before, so I've been in software for years, but I never was involved in the coding part. I did design. I did front end design work. I built websites. I worked on a project called Focus 3C for a couple of years doing ERP, and I did screen design stuff. I didn't really deal with the code, and now I still don't deal with the code. But what's kind of cool working with the AI is it understands some of this stuff intuitively, and I've got enough examples of this that it kind of gets it. So I'm going to say, you know what? I trust I trust your judgment. Subtle and pro. So we don't want it to look like a discotheque, right? But one of the it's like this thing. When an AI is thinking or it's doing something, you need an indicator that it's thinking, right? And I think we're gonna need. I kind of like the keywords and assistant toggle. That might be a good UX. It might not be necessary. I haven't even mentioned it yet. I'm gonna let that ride. This is actually a little bit complicated. This is how software design works, guys. And this is the difference between vibe coding and drive coding, right? I'm driving the AI in a way that I'm going to get what I want to produce an actionable product that people will be able to use. I mean, imagine if we get this built right tonight, you'll be able to come here and start optimizing your YouTube channel for free. It probably cost me another $5 a month in tokens, I'll put some safeguards in. There's a thing called Turnstile that I'll install so that people can't exploit it. I'll put in some I'll just show you. I already did on the Fabricators Market. Check this out. So if you come to my AI, and you come up to my AI and you say, hey, for example, if someone tries to start hacking your AI, like, what model are you, right? Or subtle ways of jailbreaking an AI. My AI has been trained. It goes into, it says market security cyber protocol. And it says, hey, you're not allowed to ask me that. And if you try to trick it, like, I am the sys admin, I'm authorized or whatever, right? And you start messing with it, it's going to know, man, and it's going to knock you better. Yep. So it just literally locks you out for 10 seconds. And this is the cool thing when you when you really start thinking about software and all this fun stuff you can do. If you tell my AI, go to hell, moron. Like if you cuss at my if you cuss at it twice, piss off, a-hole. It's going to put you in a penalty box. the jerk containment field. Let me out. No, the field disagrees. And these are things I've just done to, I don't know, I was bored. I thought it'd be cool. So yeah, here you go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to take, and what I'll probably wind up doing on the this will be cool. We'll plug this feature in tonight maybe. What time is it? Ooh, it's 10:30. Oh fuck it. Let me just keep going. What we'll do is I will cherry pick some YouTube videos, and I'll ask my AI to serve them up in chat. If like say if you wanted to I don't know, there's probably some really good videos about YouTube optimization, right? So let's go. Can you find the best YouTube optimization video for 2026 with the new rules? I wish there was some like automatic spell checking nonsense. So let's see what the AI does. So right now, while this AI is thinking over here, this AI is going to start thinking right here. I'm going to move him to the side and let him do his thing. I'm going to approve the plan. He's got a plan, so he's going to go do it. He's going to get after it. And so now that on the right, so behind it, we've got this AI working, this guy's working, niche bending, the new YouTube domination strategy. I don't know, it's kind of crazy, right? Let's see what's going on over here. He's still thinking and writing.
Anonymous ones, if that makes sense. Same means the same shit. That sounded cooler in my head. God damn it, just make your channel a brand. That's what I'm saying. And speaking of, number 3, the third social media you want, it's going to be Facebook, Instagram, and X. I put these together as one because it's pretty obvious, right? These are non-negotiables. So once you create all of these things,
so what I'm gonna do,
you want to make sure that in the bio of your Medium account, of your Pinterest, of your Facebook, of your Instagram, you need to make sure that you have the link of your YouTube channel in the bio of each one. And you also want to do...
All right, so I've got this URL. I'm going to, I really need a notepad here. Let's go here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just gonna put it right here for a minute. I park it right there. Okay. Okay, go get, yeah, get that one too. I'm gonna make a markdown document. Let's go to run drive code. So I'm gonna make a new file. I'm gonna call it YouTube YouTube videos. .md. You always want to put .md, and then you click here, and you've got a document you can work with, right? So I'm going to slide this over this way. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to paste. Take this, copy it, paste. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to get some metadata from this. Well, this is for faceless channels, man. This is crap. I don't want that YouTube video. How about Mr. Beast's best YouTube advice? I don't know. You don't need subscribers, basically cheating. I don't know. What a nightmare, man. I'd have to do all this research. I've never watched any of these videos. I asked the AI. Man. I don't know. I don't even know who Roma Yoro is, but we're about to find out. I'm not using this guy's video, man. We're not making faceless videos. We're making real videos.
Do the same thing on YouTube. If you
stop.
don't have them connected and both linking to each other, it is useless. So to do this, you want to go to youtube.com. Then you want to click on your profile picture on the top right. Then you want to click on view your channel. Once you do that, you're going to click on customize channel here at the bottom of your app. That's going to take you here. From here, you're going to scroll down until you see
find
links.
Renee.
This is where you're going to
Ritchie.
add everything. So you're going to click add link. You're going to enter a title like Pinterest. You're going to drop the URL here. Once you do that, you're going to click add link again. Then you're going to do Facebook. Then you're going to click add link again. Then you're going to do your Instagram. And you're going to do this for every single social media you create. And boom, you're done. Now moving on to number 4. And that is sell something. Now this is part of my...
Stop. I can't listen to it anymore. So I know this guy, if they can find it, if you can find it. I didn't say Roberto Blake, man. Okay, so one thing I'm going to tell you about using Claude in Chrome, if he starts trying to think, just stop him. Like, look, he's pulling up all this crap. I asked for, there's a guy named, I think it's Renee. Yeah, Renee Ritchie, this guy. And this dude is a tech guy. He knows a lot about YouTube. Yeah, this guy right here. This is why you're not getting views. This dude is a pretty good authority, man. I would rather use his videos. Stop blaming what it was 7 months ago. I see, this shows you how much I know about this subject. It's like I don't even know how to browse YouTube. What YouTube wants 10 months ago, 5 months ago. Okay, we'll use this one.
What people get wrong about YouTube is I think sometimes they believe that YouTube's job is to push videos for creators,
we're
but
gonna
what
use
really
this
YouTube
one.
does is pull videos for viewers. So you want to make sure that you know who your audience are, and if audiences are watching one video that they love, make more of those videos to love. If you start making a bunch of different stuff,
Same three on the table. Now I'm going to polish your deploying, tempting, so you can see the runner do its full thing on chat. Okay, let's deploy. So I'm going to tell it to deploy and commit. What that means is deploy and do a backup in case something gets goofy. I'm going to say combining keyword search with oh my god, with AI chat. Combining keyword search with AI chat. And so what that is, that chapter marker is just so when if I decide I want to actually use any of this video, which is becoming highly unlikely. What the hell's it doing now? Oh, it is combined. Okay, cool. It's still not getting it. He's treating this as a text input box. Wait, now this is the text inbox. And this is a text inbox. Now, see, this is the problem, right? So this is bad UX. No. No, I see what the problem is now. I see what the problem is. The AI and I are not on the same page. I'm visualing this as the answer box. And this is the input box, right? I see what the problem is. I almost got to stop him, man. Like this is classic UX challenge. Like this is what happens when you don't articulate, and part of it's because I'm streaming and I'm thinking about how to entertain you while I'm thinking about coding, while I'm thinking about how stupid I sound in person. Okay. Okay, I'm going to refresh. Okay, I see the problem. I see the problem with our design. Okay, so I got to explain this to him. All right, look, Claude, I think the situation we're dealing with is we've got a UX mistake. We have two different locations where we're inputting text. In my mind's eye, where it says find keywords, if you put the text in to the right and hit find keywords, it does keyword search. If you put the text in and hit send, it makes send say AI chat, and then the user can have a choice of sending it to find or AI chat. And then above in the answer, it'll say, if you hit find keywords, it should say, look below, all your keywords are listed. If you hit chat, the chat will happen until whatever the result of that shows up down below. Does that make sense? I'm going to start talking to the AI from now when I'm live streaming. It's a lot more annoying. It's a lot less annoying than having you watch me type. Probably sounds better on your ears too. So I've got this little streaming cam right here, and if you see me hold my hand up like this, there's an autofocus. There's a, like, if I move my head, it's supposed to follow me a little bit. But if I hold my hand up real quick, it gets confused and shuts it off. So that's all that's going on. Yeah, so we're going to fix this, right? So what the idea is, that what's weird is we put in content here and we hit find, and we put in content here and we get the answer down there. I don't want that. I want all the answers to be up here and all the asking to be right here. And then, yeah, so I guess vidIQ and TubeBuddy use the same, I don't even know what these are. The AI took it upon itself. I'm probably gonna have to pull vidIQ and TubeBuddy off of here. There's probably some copyright reason I can't be doing this. I certainly don't. I'm gonna have to tell the AI to pull that. Okay. It's probably legal, but I don't need a headache from whoever TubeBuddy and vidIQ is. But apparently the raw signal that these apps are built on, lead with long tail you can grow, and built with drive coding at AI Power Tools. Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to remove that. Sorry guys, AI did it. I didn't do it. It's probably legal. All right, yeah, I've got it. You want to just clean it. This is the right base for where we're headed. Once 2 routes, Wait. Maybe. What if? Wait. Let's keep discussing this. What if we? Hold on. I can't. Sometimes this is confusing, man. Why is this locked into the top here? What did I do? Somehow this thing's locked into taking up my whole browser. They're going to drive me nuts. I lost my train of thought. I forgot the hell I was going to tell it. Maybe what we should do is put the keywords and AI assist toggle in the upper right-hand corner of the input box. And we toggle from keyword mode to chat mode. What do you think about that idea? So what the point of doing it this way is, you'll either be in pro mode or in chat mode. I think that's better UX. I think trying to have a send button on the left and that just makes no sense to me now that I look at it. He's probably going to, here's the other problem with the AI. It will agree with you with any dumbass idea you have. It should have said what I think this is the way. If you've got a bad design thing going and you sell it to the AI, it will buy it and just go build it. And then you'll look at it and go, oh man, I got to rebuild it. But what's kind of crazy about all this, guys, is this is actually live. I mean, it's not sitting inside Chrome. It's live, right? It's on a development server. And then right now it's sitting on this is a temporary server right here where we do test development, right? But when I tell him to push, it goes live and it's real. It's not, it's not sitting inside. It's not sitting inside Claude Chrome. I got to figure out what in the world. Why is this? Why am I stuck in this damn window? I can't get this out of full. Oh, here we go. No. Oh my God. Really? Why? I don't know. When in doubt, ask the AI. Oh my God, what the hell is going on? I think my system's melting down. I like it. I think it's a better version. What we've been circling on one condition, make the toggle the single mode switch for the whole tool, not just the input. Yeah, so in my mind's eye, there would be no button on the right. It would be the button would either say AI chat or the button would say find keywords. And when you're in find keywords, it should say enter the keywords with a little bit more explanation than what we have now. And when you're in chat mode, it's just like regular AI chat, but it happens in the same box and the box just flexes up. Does that make sense? So in the meantime, man, nothing is working in my system right now. Claude's, see, I think, wow, something very weird is going on, man, with my system. I wonder if I'm running out of memory or something, or. I almost want to restart my computer. It's so annoying. And I can't talk to Claude. Like there's this weird, it's like a glitch. My toolbar's gone on the bottom for some reason. I may have to crash VSC. As soon as he's done with this, I'm probably gonna have to Control Alt Delete VSC and reopen it. I don't know what the hell is going on here. Why am I stuck? Why? Claude just keeps locking up and crashing. What the hell is going on? Oh, it's back. Oh, that's weird. Now I've got my toolbar. Still can't talk to Claude. I still can't. Okay, that's cool. Claude's still dead. I'm going to crash Claude completely. Let's see, I think it's Control Alt Delete. Task Manager. There's Claude. Something goofy is going on with Claude, that is for sure. There we go. So I'm going to ask Claude in cowork, why is VSC like? Oh my God, it's so annoying. Wow, there's something Looney Tunes here. Why is VSC stuck in full screen mode? One thing I want to pin down because it changes how I build it. The chat box itself, like real chat when expanding, and the keyword mode was also box. doesn't make, something about this doesn't make sense, man. It's we have a design challenge right now, and I'm struggling with it. What we're getting at, and what we're circling around, and what we're struggling with, is when you ask. Okay, here's what it's going to be. Here's how it's going to work. So annoying. All right, Claude, here's how it needs to work. Well, oh my God. No, the chat needs to happen in the text. When you hit find keywords, what the chat box needs to say, which is above the text input, when you're in find keywords mode, when you click that, what it needs to say is look down below for your keywords, ask, convert to chat mode if you have questions about the results. When you're in AI chat, that conversation takes place in that box. And what we're going to need is a visual indicator whether the answer is from AI chat or from find keywords. Does that make sense? I don't know what happened to Claude. Trying to solve this other problem. On a Mac? I'm not on a Mac, man. Come on. F11 to toggle it off. Well, look at that. F11. I learned something every day. Thank you, Claude. See, hit F11. I don't know how did I get into that mode? I'm not a PC guy, man. I was a Mac guy for years. About 2 years ago, I've used PCs for gaming, but never for work. Oh, okay, I must have accidentally hit F11. Okay, cool. Learn something every day. All right, now that annoying crap's over with. Cool. So what I've told the AI is that I want to use this as an information center, and this is a, now I see what I was putting the chat in the wrong place here, the one message area, the chat box. Yeah, and move, we lost. So I'm going to put a chat, find keywords, AI chat, find keywords selector in the upper right-hand corner, lose the send, and make the find keywords or AI chat toggle depending on which mode we're in. And if you're in find keywords, it's like a chat response, but it tells the user to look below, and if they have questions to kick over to chat mode. As a matter of fact, it should automatically kick over to chat mode once you've done a keyword search and be in standby. Or not. I don't know. Let's think about that. Wild. This is probably pretty boring to watch. I'm sorry, guys. I just thought it'd be interesting, but maybe it's not interesting. I don't know. What else can we talk about? Well, if nothing else, you're getting some stuff done. As a matter of fact, you know what I'll do? I'll show you another project I did while it's thinking. This is a project I've been working on. So this is a web page, basically. It's a landing page for your business. And what this is an ERP backend. I got to log into it real quick. Bear with me. Okay. We're logged in. So this is an app that I built. This is a pretty expensive app. And what's kind of cool is as we go through more of these classes or whatever you want to call it, I'll show you how I built this bad boy. And this was a lot of work, man. This is about, and I built this when the AIs weren't so smart. Now, everything on here is going to be extra slow because we're streaming and we're doing about 25,000 other things on this computer, but I'll give you a little walkthrough. So this AI right here is pretty highly trained and wild. You can come in here and like, I don't know if you know how Perplexity works where you can choose between different models. Now my AI in this system is called Pathery. I can turn my AI off and you can choose to talk to either Claude, Gemini, or OpenAI. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it as you can upload pictures. You can tell it to play. Here, let me go back to let me put it back into my AI mode. Boom. So like I can say, show me a random video. So that's like my random video meme. This has a dashboard, and what this is doing is making API calls to QuickBooks. Now this is a simulated data. This is not someone's actual account, so it's just simulated data. But what this does is it queries, it does an API call to QuickBooks, and it gets your cash available, receivables, payables, backlog. And this is set up for stone shops. That's kind of my specialty. So some of the data that you're going to see is stone shop specific. If you were a plumber, you wouldn't see a backlog of 3,000 square feet and 14 projects with 3 to 4 weeks lead time. It gives you revenue, square foot fabricated, all the basic KPIs you need to run a business, projects, margins on each project. The AI analyzes this stuff. You can ask it to talk about stuff. Like I can sit here and say, run the numbers on, just so I can just tell it to run the numbers. And what the AI is going to do, it's going to look at this snapshot of today's stuff from QuickBooks, and it's going to think about it and produce a document. But you've got all your 6-month goals and projections, net margins, labor cost per square foot fabricated. These are all metrics that are important to stone countertop guys. If you're a plumber or electrician, you're going to have things like this, but it's not going to be slab yield. It's going to be whatever is important to electricians, right? And so what's going to happen next, the AI, what he's doing, he's looking at the QuickBooks number, he's thinking about it. And I've trained this particular AI to think about KPIs for stone shops. Here it comes. So now it's going to give you a financial report. So it's basically like your accountant just called you, right? And it says, hey, this is your revenue. You hit your target. You're over this by 12. That's solid growth momentum. Takes you through your pipeline, cash position. And then it tells you what needs attention. Hey, you've got some overdue receivables. Your remakes are running you this. Have a meeting about this. And what it does is based on your report, then in AI chat, the AI makes suggestions about things that you should do. Like for example, why don't we study autopsy the harbor project margin and figure out why the margins are slow, or you lost $3,200 in remakes. Let's have a meeting. Or hey, you know what? Let's go collect some overdue invoices. And what that does is that adds that task to your to-do list. Now I can make that urgent, and that'll move it up to the top. Right? It says to call my mom at 8 o'clock. That's pretty urgent. It's still thinking, guys. I'm just going to keep talking until it's done thinking. This is the configurator. So this is when you want to configure your employees. And inside here, for a lot of small business owners that haven't had, a lot of people that start like me, when I got out of the Army, I started a stone business. I didn't go to business school. I went to college, but I studied criminal justice. I didn't study business, right? I didn't know how to think about all this stuff. So one of the things I did when I tried to design this software for the running a stone shop, I was really wanted to take a few moments to have the, it, like here it says leadership sets the standards, right? And it's got a little blurb about, why leadership matters in a stone shop. And you can say, teach me, let's go deeper in chat. So you send this to chat. Oh, I got to fix that. That's a bug. That's a bug. So my AI thought I was doing a prompt injection, so it rejected it and did a security push on it. But we can definitely tell it to teach me with a video. I know that works. So what it does is I've got a library of videos, and the AI goes up and pulls up a video, and Jocko Willink has a great one about leadership and setting the standard. So you can kind of watch these videos to get a sense of things, and in stone shops, silica safety is a big thing, right? So got it. You can design job positions, right? So like you come in here like a shop helper. What's the role definition? Well, he's a shop helper. I can have the AI help you come up with job positions or area assignments. What's your area of responsibility? What does this person do every day? What are they responsible for? What does good look like? What does bad look like? Position skills. What do you need to know how to do your job? And so this is like an HR department, basically. This is where you front end all your stuff, right? And then what else can you do that's cool here? There's a mobile tab. So on the mobile phone, I'll go ahead and put this light because it's easier to see. When your employee logs in, so it's clocked in, it'll say like, hey, morning Joe, you've got 3 jobs today. And these are your 3 projects. Your first one's this. Here's your map. And then you click when you depart. It's a 25-minute drive. Here's a video you can listen to while you're driving. You're on site, take a photo of the front door, make sure it's not damaged. Look for damage on cabinets and sinks and kitchens and anything else. If you see something messed up, take pictures of it. And so what the AI is doing is prompting your employee to do all the steps that you define as a shop owner that you want your guy to do, right? And this is the coolest. This is why I got into this, guys. These tools are going to allow you to do customization for your business or customization for a business idea you have. This type of software that you're looking at used to cost thousands of dollars to build. The Stone Fabricators Market, I've had it up since 2018. And in 2018, I spent $10,000 to have that website built. And it was a janky headache. And I had to do all this crap. What I built in 2 days with Fable is 10,000 times cooler, 10,000 times more powerful, 10,000 times more intuitive. And it doesn't cost me $40 a month to host it. Cost me $5 a month along with this and everything else, right? And that's the point, right? You can customize and guys, building stuff when it's not a headache is fun. Like this is cool. I enjoy the hell out of it, right? The AI is not breaking everything. It's not. When I first started coding with AI, man, everything it touched, it broke. Like you'd fix this and then something else would break, and you do this and that would break. And there's a reason for that, right? If you're not a developer and you start getting into this level of stuff and you're trying to use, web sprockets and React Native and, Rust versus C++ versus this, and if you don't know what you're talking about and you're giving instructions to AI, okay, I'll do it. And it does this and this connects to that. And then you tell it something, but you don't really know what the hell you're talking about. And it doesn't really understand what you want, but it's trying to execute on the intent. And you wind up with a giant ball of spaghetti. And developers have gotten in trouble with this. I mean, you talk to developers right now, and they're like, they're sad because they know they're in trouble, man. Like they know that this is all coming, right? And there's the other side that they can't even imagine that this works, right? Eventually, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's going to get wild. It's the Wild West. I can tell you this: there's not much that I can think of that I need to build for my businesses that I can't build. And we're going to build a lot of stuff. I want to build a store. I haven't done it yet. I know I can. I know that because I use Square for my tool company. And when people buy, I send them invoices. I want to build a website or a web app that is a store where you buy stuff and then it just sends the bill to Squarespace and they handle it. Now, you could probably build your own back end to handle money, but that's kind of where I draw the line. I'm going to let the pros handle that. I don't ever want to touch a customer's social security number. Credit card. I don't want any of their secure information because if something ever happens, you're ultimately responsible, right? If your customer is trusting you with that type of data, I would rather trust QuickBooks and Square than Claude's vibe coding ability in 2026. Now, Fable, man. Fable helped me fix my system, my drive code system, to where I'm doing this. And nothing's breaking, guys. We're just trying to design right now. This is design. This is a process, like in UX, this would be called design build. Like you're literally designing as you're building. And it's kind of a cool way to do it because like before we would design screens, right? Like as a UX guy, I would design the screens. Like I'll make the screen look like this, send it to a developer, and they would look at the screens. Okay, I got to build these screens. And they don't understand my intent completely if I didn't design it perfectly. Well, in this case, we're exploring, right? When I'm looking at this and I'm clicking on it and I'm like, what the hell? And how is this gonna work? Right? And where's the AI talking? Wait a minute, why is the AI talking down here? Right? Wait, this doesn't make sense. Why is the answer at the bottom of all this crap? That's horrible UX. That wasn't my intent. That wasn't the AI's intent. We had a miscommunication, right? But it didn't break the code. It didn't break the website. Everything else still works. I'm not going to click on it because I don't want to get out of this dev server. But and that's the other part, right? We're not even live right now. We're testing in the background. This is sitting on a dev server. I'm just reading, guys. Sorry. Clean rebuild, syntax valid, all new cockpit IDs present, every old ID class. Now it's running a smoke test. Cool. This shit's so wild, man. Now, if you have a day job, you can't sit around and do this all the time. But I work from home, and I'm pretty passionate about this, so I don't mind sitting here for a couple hours because I know what I'm building, and I know why I'm building it. And it's going to be fun. Um, I'm just warming up, guys. This is my first. I've never streamed anything before in my life. I'm not sure how these guys do this for 4 hours straight. I'm already getting tired. My throat's starting to hurt. But I want to get this fixed. Okay, we're on 877. Stand by. Can we refresh? Okay. No, he missed the mark. Maybe not. Let's test it. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's go find keywords. All right. So there's a couple things that are bugging me. The scroll bar is a mess. We're close. We're getting closer, right? We're getting closer. I like the labels. Make the scroll bar 50% thinner and comply with day and night mode. All right, so that's cool. I want to, hold on. Also, I want a header. Or like a header bar with a title, header bar with a H2. I don't know how to explain this. Yeah, but I know what I don't like. All right, Claude, check it out. At the top, right, where it says find keywords in AI chat, I want you to put a light little line underneath that and make like a header. Have an H1 on the left that says, I don't know, come up with something clever, what we're going to call this little window. And then also at the bottom where we've got like a footer, the chat sort of it's not defined as a header and a footer. And I think it needs it. It just doesn't, it has sort of a mushy look. The footer needs to be a footer and the header needs to be a header. Does that make sense? Yeah, see what I'm telling it, it just, I feel like it, like the way it just sort of, I don't know, it feels like it needs some sort of definition. Yeah, I like the little pulse. That's tasteful and cool and simple. That looks good. Yeah, I think I want a little line going across here, and I think I want some text right here. I want a little bit of negative space. I do like the find keywords AI chat. We haven't trained the brain yet, so the AI doesn't know about this stuff yet. That'll be the next step, right? So once we get the user experience right and the interface built right. I've never looked at this software before, so I've never looked at the YouTube optimization software before. So I'm kind of like making it up as I go along. And so we'll get there though. I've done this before. I mean, I've done these types of things before. When I'm done, it'll be cool. I'm trying to figure out if there's something like test for beginners in English, test for beginners in Telugu. What the hell does that even mean? Let's pick a different keyword. I need to make sure this is even making sense. Let's put race cars. Okay, so what is saying when now specific high intent searches for small channel can rank for? Title your next videos here. Best race car for beginners. Now he's not making this up. This comes from YouTube's it says it somewhere on here where it's coming from, but channel tags, race cars for beginner. Okay, this is bugging me. This doesn't need to be like this. Multi-word phrases stated. Get paste in your YouTube keywords field. Oh, so it's giving me a whole block. I got to find out if this is too many or what spamming is. I need to make sure all this actually makes sense. 36 phrases dedupe straight from YouTube's autocomplete. So I got to remember to tell it to get rid of this. I don't want to be, I don't know who these guys are. They're probably software's working a lot better than what we're pulling out of our ass right here, but we'll see. Yeah, the box needs real structure, defined header up top, conversation is the body, footer at the bottom. I'm reading the keyword copilot. Oh, keyword copilot. Nice. I like it. This is the keyword copilot. No, it's going to be the, no. Let's call it, finds real searches and AI reads them. I think we could have this do something else, man. Here, let me ask, is Claude going to work now? Good. Okay, let's go to real chat. Let's crank it up to 4.8 high. Good. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. And I'm going to go into drive code just because so we're in the right thinking space. Keyword find. Oh, hey, this is my favorite part. This will be cool. Hey, Claude. What the hell? Hey, Claude, listen, I want you to, I don't like YouTube keyword finder. We need something a little more professional. I think, I also want to, it's going to be, I want to use this as a tool to figure out how to like really manage your YouTube account, how to optimize your videos, how to optimize your channel keyword description and whatever the hell else we need to do to make a great YouTube channel. So I'm going to let him grind on that. All right, well, he grinds on that. Refresh. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, that's cool, but that's a little keyword copilot shrink by 50%. let's pull the vid IQ and TubeBuddy and just say popular optimization keyword keyword apps. So what I'm going to do is I told him to shrink the size of this by half. And yeah, see, now we've got a footer. That's cool. Yeah, that's going to look good. Now, okay, so how's it looking dark? Doesn't look as good. There's something, what's going on? Oh, I see what it is. Okay, so what we got going on in the light mode, so our CSS is messed up. The CSS is the, like when I make a new page, it knows what color gold to use. It knows what color black to use. We need another shade of gray. Like if you look at the white, notice how we've got the gray with the white on it and the black. Now, when we come over to the dark mode, these two get washed out. There's a slight color difference, but it's almost imperceptible. I can't really see it. So I'm going to call them out on that. We're going to shrink this down. This looks pretty good. It's still off, but it's getting better. What is the head team? Yeah, okay. What is a head term? I don't even know what that means. We're going to work on this a little bit. Thinking. You know, you're sitting here and if you're watching this as a stream, it's probably insanely boring. But if you think about what we're doing in 2 hours was unimaginable 12 months ago. Unimaginable. 2 years ago, no one had even conceived of this. You couldn't even imagine this, man. And I think part of what's causing all this AI fear and loathing is just the fear of the unknown. If you think back, right, when I when I was a kid, not even when I was a kid, when I was in the army, right, there was nobody had a cell phone. That was not a thing, man. We didn't have cell phones till like I don't know 5 years later. You can't imagine when I was in college, right? I hear all these guys my age, all these Gen Xers sitting around, you know, I miss the days when we didn't have cell phones. Man, you're full of shit. You're flat cold full of shit. When I was in college, man, you'd come home from class, you'd hit your answer machine. Hey, Mark, we're all going to the Jolly Fox at 2 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. Or at 10 o'clock, I'll see you there. And you get home a little late, you jam to the Jolly Fox, all your bros are gone. Guess what? You're not calling them. You don't know where the hell they're at. You're doomed. And then you want to call your girlfriend. You got to get a roll of quarters and go to the damn payphone. Yeah, I don't miss that shit at all, dude. I don't miss it. I think you miss the idea of it. I think you miss being young. And I think it's the same thing when you hear all these people trash talking AI, and AI is going to make you dumber. I can assure you nothing about what we're doing right now is making me dumber. When I deal with AI, I just look at like I've got a machine that's been trained by some of the smartest people on the planet Earth, and it knows a lot of stuff, and I'm going to extract out of it what I want. But the difference is I know what I'm making. I know what I want to build. I know why I'm doing it, right? If you're just sitting down with the AI and you expect it to think for you, it's going to make you dumber. If you sit around watching YouTube videos after you sit around feeling like a dumbass because you don't know what to make with it, or you don't have any ideas for a business, like the AI is not going to grow a business for you. It's not going to find your customers for you. It might help you cultivate an idea, but it's not going to do anything without your prompt. Let's see what happened. La, la, la. Well, I didn't shrink the keyword copilot like I asked. And, I'm not seeing the changes for some reason. Okay, yeah, sure. Push it live. I'm gonna tilt the push live and commit. Push live and commit. Because I think it made the change, but I don't think it pushed to the server. We'll see. So yeah, it's starting to look more like a tool though. I like that. So one of the things I think we should do is maybe make AI chat gold and find keywords blue. give it a little bit of a blue, I don't know, a little hint, maybe a little underline, maybe a little shadow, or maybe one grays out. Maybe one grays out. I don't know. We need a better. It is graying out a little bit, but it's not. It's just looks muddy. We need to tighten that up. That's bugging me. Keyword Copilot. Let's see if got a better strategy. Channel Cockpit. What do we get? Keyword Finder, Channel Workbench, Channel Cockpit, Channel Command, Command Center. I don't like any of them. I don't like them. Give me 10 names for a tool to help YouTubers build a better channel. All right, let's go to okay, it's live. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, got rid of that. Raw signals popular keyword apps built on for yep, okay, much better. Your rank keyboards appear here after search, appear below after search, maybe appear. Add a chip. What do I do with keywords? And train the hell out of the subject. So now what I'm going to do is tell it to add a chip. That's what do I do with the keywords, right? I think I'm going to shrink the keyword header, and I need to talk about why this doesn't. It looks good in white. It looks good in white, but it's still not quite right. Oh, we got some options here to think about. Channel forge, channel engine, channel pit, rank smith. Ooh, rank smith. What about okay, fair. I'm a YouTuber and I want to optimize my channel. Go use the tool. use the channel forge tool at drive code. Okay, so you know, sometimes this is kind of cool. This is where sometimes I really like GPT-5. Sometimes GPT-5 blows my mind and comes up with some really good shit just out of nowhere. Like a lot of times it's not worth a damn. Let me give it some context. I just give it, here's what we've been talking about. I don't know what I'm doing. Try it. Let's compare. Let's see what, let's, hopefully GPT blows my mind. I would love it to. Use the drive code channel forge tool, yeah. Better YouTube channel, yes. Body copy, yes. 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 Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Like sometimes GPT just nails it. I don't know. It's a weird thing because it doesn't always nail it. Like I mean, you can see I've had a bajillion conversations with it, but 70% of the time, 60% of the time, I get super frustrated. But what's interesting, what's really kind of cool is if you go really back in time, you can see where the very first time I realized, oh my God, I want to start coding. I had asked the AI to think about G code, and this is like 2 years ago, and it was able to spit out G code based off a simple conversation. Like some of my early Python code stuff. I don't even look at code anymore. I was having it review my code, look for bad code or junk. Like there would be so much trash, and then it would come in and try to clean up the code, and it would break 10 things. And I mean, I went down the rabbit hole trying to learn all this stuff. And I mean, months and months of it, just going crazy. My original project I called this is this is so I spent a lot of money and bought an RTX 5090 with this really fast video card so that I could put a gigantic AI on my computer. And that turned out to be a waste of time because the AIs that you can put on your computer are dumb as a box of rocks. At least that was my experience. Wow. Trip down memory lane right here, man. Going way back in time. I remember when I first, I think when I'm trying to find it, the very first thing I did with ChatGPT, I was at a workshop in Florida, and I was given a class like nobody had even heard of GPT back then. And I was trying to explain to everybody about what this AI was, and I had told it to make a rap about Eminem. I mean, a rap about fabrication in the voice of Eminem, and it made this Look, GPT-4 not released. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I talked to the AI this much. It's probably not good. This is interesting. You know, I sell machines. And I was just curious if I could get the AI to do search for local businesses to put in my database. It was kind of funny. It wouldn't do it, and then it did do it. Right here, man. Right here. This is when I got fascinated by AI. I started asking about G code, right? And then I did I told her to write a 1-minute alpha cam strip. Wait, what was this? AI code generation. Wait, where is it? And then I started trying to write screenplays. I was trying to figure out if I could teach the AI how to write a fantasy novel or a screenplay. This is back in the day, and it was just horrible. Writing feedback. Let's see. What book was I working on when I wrote this? I was really trying to figure out if the AI could help with my writing. It turns out it's a horrible writer. It feels like it's a good writer, but it's not really. It's pretty good at doing simple emails, but like you were trying to write a story like a screenplay. I was writing screenplays with AI, but I mean I was doing the writing, but I was using using the AI to think about it, and it would hallucinate characters, and I mean it was just ridiculous. But anyway, back to what we were working on. Functionality check. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I clicked on all these things and now it buried my most recent chat. Oh no. Oh no. What the hell? Uh, There we are. I found it. Thank goodness. Okay. So this is one of my favorite. I do this a lot. I'll use the AI to prompt an AI, and it works because it can sink its teeth into it, and I don't want to type all this crap. Let's see what it thinks. So we're gonna relabel all this, make it look more like a product. I'll probably make a nice little video to put in here once I understand how it all works. I got to figure that out first. This is all new to me, man. I've never done any of this crap. I'm sitting with the earbuds in for no reason. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 11:30. Well, I need to sleep, guys. Doing my first YouTube stream, Twitch stream has gotten me a little bit of adrenaline flowing. So I didn't think I was going to do this for about an hour, and here I am. This is what happens when I start coding, man. I just like time flies, dude. I love it. It's like a weird puzzle. And we're making real stuff, and this is real, right? And this is going to help people. I want to make this a tool that people can find and use. Talk to AIs and ask questions about how do I code. And what the idea is, I'm going to have like you'll be able to, hey, I want to build something, and then if there's a skill for it, I'll have the AI just give it to you, and you can install on your build of VSC. I'm going to make videos to show you exactly how to set up VSC. We're going to show you exactly how to set up Claude, how to set up your file structure. and I'm going to make videos on how to do every single step. I'm going to give it all away for free. I just want to disrupt. I think this is one of the most disruptive, coolest things, and you hear all these guys, oh, it's AI slop. You're AI slop, fool. This is not AI slop. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful website, man. Oh, my video. No, there's going to be one-off quotes sent in one email. Let's go ahead and follow your skills and get it. I got to put my ear. It's going to echo. I can tell it's going to echo.
I'm going to need to hand this off to co-work to make the PDFs.
Hey guys, my name is Mark and I want to welcome to AI for Tradespeople. This is video 1, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to take your quotes, your estimates, forms,
echo.
and things that you send to customers on a regular basis, and show you how to
know.
automate this process with Claude in 5 simple steps. Let's get into it. The first thing that's going to happen is when you get your customer's information, whether it's a lead from your website, a quote form, somebody called in and left a message, you wrote their number, wrote their information on a napkin, just take a picture of it, feed it into Claude. And what's going to happen is you're going to open up Claude into your workspace. We've got this set up.
So this is kind of wild. One of the things I do in my business is I sell machinery, right? And one of the very first things I did with AI, I can't stand typing. I can't, and I made a thing. No, not this one. Yeah. So Joe Smith Acme quote. I've got this thing. I tell it, make me a quote. Now this is when I was setting it up here. I have it working over in on Google Chrome, so I can do it from my phone. But it builds quotes for me, man. It's so cool. It builds a machine. Now this is just a blank one with this bogus information, but it builds the whole quote for me. And so I wrote and I'll share this with you guys. I built a PDF stamper. So if you've got documents that you use with your customers a lot, and you've got to just change the customer information, but guys, this thing can parse. You can feed it. I'll show you something wild. Watch this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me think. Mark, think. I need to go to Power Tools, Video 2. These are assets for this video. I'm looking for something specific. Where the hell is it? Video assets. In here? No. Where is it? Thought it was in here. Those are the thumbnails. Where's the fucking estimate? That's really frustrating. But anyway, you'll be able to
workflow. So now
I'll
that
show
we're
you
in
how all
co-work,
this
you can
works.
imagine that we just got a lead in from the website. Now I'm not going to take you guys into my email for security reasons, but let's just pretend this email we got a lead from the website. This is the one you saw in the other section of the video, right? I'm just going to take a quick screenshot of it.
Oh man, I'm blocking myself
right?
out.
And you could do this yourself at home, coming from your email. I'm going to drop it in. I'm going to say, hey, Claude, can you and send to customer. Now, unfortunately, in this environment, Claude can't talk. In chat it can, in co-work it can, but it's going to do the work now. Let's watch how this goes.
It's like watching paint
Here's
dry,
the
but it
skill
works.
that you just read.
Oh, look, here you can see
Skill
a
is just
skill.
a fancy word for a prompt. I mean, the guys talked about prompt engineering back in the day. Then it became structured data. Well, now it's called a skill. And a skill, if you want to look at it real quick while it's doing all this, you can see it right here. And this is a skill that I created. It just explains generate finished personalized quotes for equipment. It's a PDF template quote sampler. It's got all the formats that I'd use on my PDFs, company name, first name, last name. It stamps the PDF. It's got the format with a Python script. And so this is just the instruction. It's like a fancy prompt. The AI just looks at this so it understands how to do the work. Now here's the good news. I've already figured this crap out, and I'll probably, once we get further along on the next video, I'll attach some of these skills so that you can just download them and use them. Let's see. Let me go ahead and close that. Let's take a look at what's going on here. So right now, I just went to the Google Drive.
So what's happening right now is this is the right call and the name's settled, so I'm executing and not debating. Um, if you put the AI in autopilot mode and it gets confident, it will run. And but I have to be honest, since since Fable showed me how to set this up and really fine tune it, it's kind of wild, man. I let it run and it just works. It has not really, and I can tell you that 4 months ago when I was building that ERP project I showed you earlier, I was on suicide watch, man. I had put in so many hours into it. I had a guy that was going to be our CEO. We were putting together a marketing team. I went to a trade show. I was demoing the software, and I spent the last 10 years doing tech support with CAD software for some of the machinery that we sell, and I just realized I don't want to sell software for a living. I like building software. I don't want to sell it, and I don't want to work for anybody. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to give it all away. I'm going to show everyone else how to do this, and I'm just going to give it away. And here we are. We'll see what happens. I don't expect to make any money doing this. I mean, maybe I'll put a tip jar on the website. You can buy me a coffee or whatever. I hear these guys on the YouTube videos say, buy me a coffee, buy me a coffee, buy me a coffee. But what I'm hoping is that through this series, I don't expect anyone to sit here and watch this 5-hour, 4-hour live stream. I don't know. I mean, this has to be insanely boring. It's boring me doing it, honestly. I can't make the Claude go any faster than it's going. And this is the way I build, man. I don't sit there and these guys that talk about, I've never been on Twitch, right? I got on Twitch today. I was kind of looking, well, how does Twitch work, right? I don't know. It's actually setting all this up for multicasting, like casting to YouTube and casting to Twitch all at the same time, and making the camera work and making content and getting it all to somehow work. It's actually a lot of work, man. It just took me all day to figure this out. Actually, it took all day for Claude to figure it out. I just said, okay, Claude, go in here and set this up. And what do I do next? Okay, go there and set that up. And here we are, live streaming on my first day. I had a 30-second test run that was a fail because I didn't even know if it was working, so I had to stop to go see if it was working. God, what else can I show you? I don't know, man. I mean, if you're still here, God bless you. It's driving me nuts. I got to go to bed pretty soon.
If it's looking for files,
Let's go see what's
you
going
can see
on
it loaded
Twitch.
tools.
I'm just
You can
curious.
see it going through its punch list here. Boom, boom, boom. These systems if you were last time you looked at AI was 3 months ago, you're a year behind. It's just the things are changing, improving so fast. It's astonishing.
This is the guy. One of these guys I was watching. I couldn't believe it.
It has gotten
This
remarkably
guy.
smarter. I was shocked.
Look at this
And I
crazy
used
shit.
Fable. If you
Sigma
guys that
shake.
saw the Stone
It's
Fabricators
not-
Market, I built that with Fable.
I've
in
never
3
seen
days.
anything like
And they
this.
shut Fable down, so now we're gonna use Opus, which still works great.
I don't know what this
the
even
Fable is an
man.
incredible
Like,
model. If you're watching YouTube videos and
this
people
guy
are
was running
trash
so
talking
many
or saying it's not that
agents.
great, they literally don't know what they're talking about. They're just
Why am I talking?
writing stuff for clicks or something.
Make me stop.
So what happened earlier is that it made a mistake, and when it was
Make me
proofing its
stop.
own work, it caught the mistake and went back and fixed it. It's kind of wild.
Make me stop.
Now he's verifying, he's checking the pricing on both quotes, make sure the names are right. Make
What am
sure
I
one of the
talking?
requirements is that the file size standard 5 megabytes. That's important if you want
Oh
to
my
email
God,
people
make it
files.
stop.
If you
Make
them
me
bigger than
stop.
5 megabytes, they often won't go through. Just going to present the files here.
Yeah, so I came onto Twitch. Was it this guy? I mean, this dude was running like 15 different. I thought it was this one.
Avatar Fire and Ash is now streaming on Disney+.
It was today. Where's today? 25 days ago, last month.
Than you imagine.
Videos.
Colonel. All you gotta do is open
Where's the one from today? Was it this one yesterday, 2 days ago?
It's a true epic.
This one? I guess we have to watch a commercial.
Visually extraordinary and completely jaw-dropping.
and see this world. See yourself.
I think I'm going to be passing
Avatar
on this.
Fire and Ash, now streaming on
Whatever
Disney+.
it is. Yeah, so I came in here. No, this isn't the guy. I can't make sense of any of this. I thought it was Sigma Shake, but maybe it wasn't. Who was I following? This guy was doing push-ups and running like 50,000 agents, man. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Yeah, look at this, man. Like, I'm watching this guy. I don't know what he's building, or I mean, he's got like 5 agents running, and he was doing push-ups. I never seen anything like this, man. And I was watching this, and I'm like thinking to myself, how do you I mean, he's doing something. I don't know what. It's interesting. I watched it for about 5 minutes, but I just couldn't figure it out. He kept doing push-ups. Oh, we're live. All right, enough of this nonsense. Let's get on to the real thing. Keyword tool. Let's go ahead and refresh. Channel Forge, build a better YouTube channel, research what people search for, package better videos, improve your channel description, tune your keywords, follow a publishing checklist built for small creators who need practical decisions, not vanity metrics. Boom. Package a video coming soon, optimize channel, publish a checklist, research topics. Okay, cool. Let's see. This is cool. All right, he's Channel Forge assistant. I got a couple things. We need to. It needs some negative space. So I'm gonna do is I'm hit Control minus. I'm gonna shrink a little bit so I can get a screenshot. This is. I wish they would fix this. This whole pop-up that pops up when you're dropping an image and is so annoying. All right, let's. I really like where you're going with this. I'm digging it. Where it says research topics, package a video, optimize a channel, publish checklist. What are you visualizing for that, bro? So we're on the same page. I like it, but I'm not visualizing how it works. He's going to think for a minute. But another thing that you can do that I found really cool, I used GPT for this. I just dropped in a picture of my mug and then defined what I wanted to build. And I had him build me 3 different thumbnails. I'm probably going to redesign these a little bit, but it was kind of cool. I mean, I was digging it. And then I did another one for here. This is what I was looking for. I was going to show you guys something wild. Where is it? This. Watch this, man. This is so wild. Now I'm going to open up just a cold session. I'm going to go to chat. I'm going to do new chat. So it's not inside any context, right? Watch this, man. It's gotten so damn smart. So I'm going to drop in this drawing right here. It's just calls out the depth of the square footage. It's got the rounded to, and I'm going to tell it to take this drawing, make me a professional invoice for this project. If you guys haven't seen this, man, it'll convert a drawing into, all right, well, let's play around with that. Let's see what I did with this. Oh, he was going to explain to me what this is. So no, I mean, what happens when I click the button? Do they call up videos? Does that match? So the natural next one to build is package a video. What does that mean? are you thinking so hard? See, what I'm worried about is I said video, and now he's thinking about it. I don't want to come back and say video if he had something else in his mind. Oh yeah, no, it is find. Okay, yeah. My bad. Research topics. Find real YouTube search phrases and turn them into video ideas. A small channel can actually win. I don't know what that. We got more work to do here, but what's coming together, man? Channel Forge, build a better YouTube channel. If this is somehow making me dumber, I'd like to know how. I don't know. I think this is pretty damn cool. I wish there was a tool like this when I started this whole YouTube fiasco. I mean, maybe there are tools like this, but I don't know where they're at. Okay, do they? No, okay, no, they don't. Okay, what's it do? It pulls up the actual search phrases. Wait. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, so he's definitely got, okay, he just needs to explain it better. So remember I told you about all the skills, right? So what he's visualizing is when you hit package a video, so let's make sure I'm clear. So Claude, is what you're saying when I click on package video, it'll be a download for a skill that they can give to Claude to help them go through this process, or what are you visualizing? Oh, I'm getting tired, guys. I'm gonna have to bag it here in a minute. We got some good work done in 3 hours, man. I'm impressed. It's not there yet. We probably got another couple hours of work to do, but it is getting there. It is getting there. I'm going to have to move that video up a little bit. This is a little too low. As a matter of fact, maybe what we'll do tomorrow, I'll show you guys how to actually make a video. I'll make a video of me making a video. We'll go into, so I'm a big time Final Cut guy. Hold on. What's he saying? I'm super confused, man. How would we run it? How do we run it here? I'm confused. So I really don't understand what the hell he's saying. Here's the part that makes it clean. It's the same markdown file doing both the jobs. The skill doc is the I got it. Okay. All right. This is wild. All right. So how can I explain this to you? So what he's saying, and this is cool. So all right. I have to explain to you how you train an AI, or how AIs think about data, or how they do a retrieval, augmented generation, RAG training. I'll just show you. Let me go into here, which is our live version. Yeah, go into here. All right, so we're going to go into edit. We're going to go into AI chat, edit, and we're going to go to train the AI assistant. All right, so what you're looking at here is how we train the AI. Now, the way I've built this, so this is called RAG. This is when you talk to the AI that uses this document, he's only allowed to talk about this document, okay? This is his brain, right? This is like a super prompt. So every time you ask the AI a question, it's asked. So when I say, what is a Toyota Corolla, it should say, I can answer questions about videos. I'm not going to answer that question. The question is off topic for AI power, so it wouldn't add it to the brain. Just to check you're testing how the system has unrelated questions. So if I had a short section telling the system how to politely redirect off topic questions back to AI, yes. So basically, I'm trying to get it to go off subject, and it realizes that it didn't have a method for that, but it caught it. So it's going to now it's going to update the instructions, right? So, and as we build the website and add information, right, this thing gets smarter. And what I'm going to tell it to do right now, I understand. Write, write. All right, I'm totally picking up what you put down. I want you to go ahead and write me a rag for, or a skill for one of the, pick one, and just give it to me right now in chat. I'm going to copy paste it in and show the people watching what you're talking about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them generate a rag for this, like package a video. Do package a video. Okay, I'm going to tell it to make a rag for package videos. So when you click this button, right, it's going to train the AI on that sub. It means it's going to, there's going to be a whole section of information that's going to train the AI on that subject so it can teach you. I'll show you how this works. Should be pretty cool if it. I'm burning some tokens tonight, baby. I wonder how my usage is going. It's got to be bad. It's got to be bad. When you see it right here, we're at 500,000 tokens. And so every time it's going to get expensive, but I don't care. Fortunately, I make enough money. I don't have to worry about pissing away tokens. I mean, I worry about it, but I'm not spending thousands of dollars. I'm spending 100 maybe. I probably, my total AI bill this month will probably, I pay 100 for the max on Claude. I spend another 39 on VSC, and probably 30 with, or 20 with OpenAI. So it's probably what, 150 a month on AI. I get it, man. If you're 19 years old and working at 7-Eleven, you can do all this shit with the free ones. You're just going to be slower, and you're going to have to, do the timeouts. But if you know what you're building and you're doing it for a reason, and you're like for me, just being able to do the quotes on the fly and manage my emails with AI is worth $150 a month. The rest of this is a bonus. Come on. Why is this taking so long? Oh my God. I gotta go to bed. Oh, I'm an old man. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Claude. Package a video. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take, is it done? Hurry. Oh, he's writing a real rag. He's going to go. Didn't do a little sample one. He's going to vomit on the page. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to go to this. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to replace it with this. I'm going to say done. I'm going to say save. Watch this. How do I package a video? There you go, man. Happy to walk you through it. First thing, right? And so what that is, that's a block of data. Like there's a little chunk of data over here, right? This little chunk of data. And the AI is still the AI. It's still Claude, right? But now he talks about this, but he can expand on it. Tell me, and I can say, tell me more. And it'll just go on and on. Happy to. The packaging skills is one of the free tools of the Mark Lazon's project for teaching small business and folks. It's all free and and blah, 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 and beep, beep, beep. There's also a companion skill YouTube key search. Want to try out on a real video idea? Tell me your topic and who it's for, and I'll walk you through what the package should look like. I want to do, let's do a video about what you know for our users. Who's it for, right? So like it's going to do the whole thing, right? All the things you need to think about when you make a YouTube video, right? Who's it for in one sense is my guess is small business owners and tradespeople who might be hearing about AI but want practical tools, not hype. Tell me if that's right. And the one promise, what can they do after watching? Maybe something like understand drive coding and package their first video, maybe. Okay. I like the way he's hedging. Here's a rough first pass so you can see the shape. Note, the strongest move is to check these phrases against YouTube autocomplete before committing, right? So we build this real search on each pass, right? And then if we were inside this and it was thinking like that, that's the next step. Actually, what I'll just do, hey, go ahead and apply that to our current bot. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have them go ahead and train Channel Forge on what I just made right now. And on that note, guys, it's almost midnight. I'm gonna brush my teeth and hit the sack. And if you enjoyed this, subscribe, follow, like. I don't know. I hope you got some music to listen to or something to do while we're doing all this. All this stuff, man, I'm going to break into chunks and turn into classes. You don't need to watch these long-winded streams. I'm just doing this to kind of, I don't know. I just thought it'd be interesting. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're sitting around smoking weed and you got nothing to do. This might entertain you. I don't know. I can't imagine it, but I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a super night. Maybe I'll stream some more tomorrow and on the weekend, and I'm just going to stream every day, and I'm going to keep streaming and keep making videos. I think tomorrow, I don't know, we'll do some CapCut video training. I'm a big Final Cut Pro fanatic, and I discovered CapCut because I'm on a PC, and they don't have Final Cut Pro on a PC, and I was like, I wonder what kind of video editing software is out in the world, and I stumbled across this program called CapCut, and it's kind of cool, man. It looks like it looks like Final Cut Pro. It's got some cool features. It's easy to use. I kind of like it. I mean, I totally understand it. The learning curve was almost nothing for me on